Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Welcome back to another episode of Talking TVL. I'm your digital host, Breona Winn, and let's just dive right on into this, shall we? Like I said, it's Wednesday. We're halfway through the work week, and yesterday, if you remember, on our pre-show, like I was telling you about, Peyton talked to the Ronnie Platt from the Kansas band. He was such a fun time, and lucky for you, I have the interview right here, so let's give her a watch, shall we?
Well, safe to say you're going to be glad you carried on with TVL this morning, and that's because we have Kansas lead vocalist Ronnie Platt joining us now ahead of the iconic group's performance this weekend at the Orion. Ronnie, welcome to the show. It is such an honor. Thank you so much for joining us. I got to start with
Oh my gosh, Peyton, thank you.
Yeah, we're so excited to host you. And of course, I have to start. So many people have been looking forward to this because you're a legend in so many ways. Kansas has been a household name in rock for, goodness, over 50 years at this point. And fast forwarding into this weekend, you are getting ready to perform yet another show. I'm curious, what do you think has kept this group just so relevant and timeless, right, for generations of fans?
It is pretty amazing, and it is the music. And, we've always said that Kansas, it really is about the music, where the music is the highlight. It's not any individual performer in the band. It's not like Aerosmith, where you automatically associate Steven Tyler with Aerosmith. With Kansas, it is the music, and it's just lived on. And the resurgence, just since I've been in the band 11 years now, to see the audiences grow and the interest come back into this band, and the music is just amazing. The shows just keep getting bigger and bigger and more fantastic. And it's going to be the best at the Orion.
Yes, it is a beautiful venue, I'll just say. Again, I've been there personally, and we are so excited to host you there. It's going to be a fun time. And I love that you said that, again, this music is a group effort. You guys are a team in so many ways. Obviously, we know hits like Carry On Wayward Son, Dust in the Wind become anthems, of course, for American rock. How does it feel to perform these iconic tracks live, right? I mean, knowing that they just have such a special place in people's hearts.
It's so great because, and I always said, I mean, one of the big pleasures that I get in performing is, to see the crowd come out and people who were original fans and their children and also their grandchildren who have become fans of Kansas.
Yeah.
It's just so great. And, to play the show and to see the people just appreciate this music so much, then of course, ending the show with Wayward Son, I get to see the entire audience turn 18 years old again. It's really great.
That's so sweet. I imagine too. So I'm curious, what's your favorite song to perform? Would you go with Wayward?
Wayward Son. Yeah. There's no contest. Personally, my favorite song changes like just about every other day, because Kansas has such a large library of music, and you just listen to stuff and then stuff you haven't listened to in a while, and it sounds fresh to you. But boy, when we're playing Wayward Son live and just to see the energy, just come into that audience, it's really exciting.
Yeah, can only imagine. Again, just the electric feel. And I love that you mentioned different generations again coming together, but everyone kind of being 18 in some sense. With that too, I'm curious, I mean, again, you've seen Kansas through a lot of changes. It really has this kind of incredible blend of progressive rock, I think, as it's called. So I'm curious how you guys kind of keep, again, that signature sound while also still, staying relevant as music continues to evolve, especially with those younger fans discovering your music today.
Yeah, it's something, and it's just since I've been in the band to put out 2 new studio albums, it's really something that there's a particular flavor to Kansas music, and it's very hard to put Kansas into one genre because, look at a song like Wayward Son, but then you look at Dust in the Wind. You couldn't have 2 more different types of songs, and Kansas hits everything in between. So I think that's really an attractive factor to the music, and what keeps the audiences coming back and what keeps our interest up. It's really great.
Yeah, again, just the spectrum that you guys hit is just unmatched. And I'm also curious too, I'll ask kind of maybe on a more personal note, I'm always interested in how bands, they come together, they split apart, they get new songwriters, they have creative differences, right? What have you kind of yourself learned in this process as an artist, and what would you say that you now uniquely kind of bring to the group that is Kansas?
Wow, good question. When I joined the band, I never expected the band to be doing a new studio album because, the band did have such a incredible library of music. but I learned that Kansas, it really is its own entity. It's progressive music, and I know the title is classic rock. We like to say timeless rock.
I love it.
Put a little bit of a different spin on it, but it's something. The Kansas music really is a school of learning because the music is so intense, and it's very serious. The music might be very serious, but I got to tell you, behind the scenes, this band, we all get along really great. We're constantly laughing, and it's even though the music and the work is very intense, you learn to really have a good time, and I think the audience picks up on, just how much heart we put into it.
Yeah.
And I think the audience picks up on that, and they just, we feed off the audience, and the audience feeds off of us, and it's really great.
Yeah, I mean, and clearly seen too, I'd say even in more modern day, again, we're seeing a lot of Kansas music pop up in places like video games, TV shows, The Office, I think. What's it kind of like seeing your music pop up in just pop culture? You ever get caught off guard in any way?
It's so crazy. I remember when Guitar Hero came out, Wayward Son was on Guitar Hero, and I tried it a long time ago and failed miserably, so funny, but to see it like Guitar Hero, then the TV show Supernatural kind of unofficially adopt Wayward Son as their theme song, and all the things that the movies and the commercials that the music has been in over the years, it's kept us relevant, and it's wild to see that recognition to a band that's been around such a long time now, which is it our 52nd or 53rd year we're going on now? So pretty amazing.
So iconic in so many ways. I love that you mentioned it. I got to tell you, Ronnie, just talking about Guitar Hero the other day, because we'd hit that star power with the little whammy bar, and you just felt like you were a member of the group.
Have you tried it? Did you try it? Are you good at it?
I was probably like 9 or 10, so I was still kind of learning the ropes. I couldn't say I could have joined the band at that time, but I don't know. I'll keep working on it. Can we even find Guitar Hero?
9 or 10?
Yes, yeah, we'll keep those numbers silent. But all that to be said, Ronnie, thank you so much. This has been the sweetest conversation. Again, we'll stress
Honey,
Kansas.
pass me the Geritol.
Yeah. Kansas again coming to the Orion this coming weekend. Ronnie, thank you so much. You've just even felt like a friend through this conversation. So I so appreciate it. And
same here. Thank you so much. Thank you for bringing me up to speed in the entertainment world. So sorry to hear about Sly Stone.
Yeah.
Our condolences to that family, but boy, we're looking forward to this Saturday, Orion Amphitheater. We're playing along with 38 Special and Jefferson Starship. What a great night of music.
It's going to be awesome. Cannot wait to host you. Ronnie, thank you again so much, and welcome to Huntsville. Can't wait for this weekend. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Peyton.
Thanks.
Real quick, shout out to Michelle Islas. I think that's how you say your last name. She says on Facebook that this was her first concert. And that she loves them. Michelle, I love that was your first concert. I would love to go to the Kansas concert, and if you would as well, you have the opportunity this weekend at the Orion, June 14th. Get your tickets. They're still on sale, but they are going fast, so make sure that you make plans to attend. So that's super cool. And like I said, Ronnie, he was a cool guy. I mean, great personality and obviously very talented. So we wish them all the best in their concert this weekend. All right, well, today on TVL, we've got 3 guests. The first one, he's an engineer, a father, and now an author of his book, The Conditionals. His name is Andy Crocker. He's stopping by today to share all the good details about his book. He has a pretty cool story, in my opinion. He's a Huntsville-based aerospace executive who spent 5 years leading a team competing in NASA's human landing competition, working to send humans back to the moon. He unfortunately lost to Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, but he decided to do a smooth pivot and wanted to focus on providing a good life lesson book for his boys. So hence the new book. He'll be on today to talk more details about that. I thought that was pretty cool. We've got Marion. So yeah, I have a picture. Hold on. There we go. Marion. She's coming on today to talk about 5 hot vacation spots to hit up this summer as you go out and travel the world. This is her in Paris, in Paris, as the French would say. Super cool, so I'm excited to see where she is going to recommend us go. Also, I was looking at her call sheet, and she's got 5 travel tips as well that I'm excited for her to share with you all. So that's going to be great. And then we are rounding out the show with a lipedema awareness, because it is Lipedema Awareness Month. And here to tell us all about it is Karen Hislop, to shed light on the medical condition itself and kind of things that you can do to prevent it, to catch it early on, all the things. So make sure that you're watching the show at 11 to get all this good information. It is 10:10, which means you have 50 minutes until 11 a.m. for an all-new episode of Tennessee Valley Living. Also, make sure you stick around at 10:30 on your Facebook, on your Roku, on your YouTube, or just whatever streaming app to hear from our weathermen, just to give you an update on what the weather's looking like today. So make plans to watch that, and I will see you lovely people tomorrow. Oh, also, before I wrap, I just wanted to go ahead and give you the heads up, a little 411, a forewarning if you would. No live show on Friday. I know, so sad, I'm crying, can't you see? And then no live show on Monday, but we will have reruns of kind of old episodes. That's typically what we do if we don't have a show, but just keep that in mind. Friday, no show. Monday, no live show as well. But we'll pick this back up on Tuesday. And of course, we do have a show tomorrow, which is Thursday. And I'm very excited for it because we have 48's new morning anchor, Jonathan Skinner. He'll be on the show tomorrow. We're doing a little game show, which will be very fun. But without further ado, have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.